Well, several other Israeli leaders have expressed their sadness at his passing. For reaction in Israel, we turn now to CNN's Jerusalem bureau chief, Oren Liebermann.
From the perspective of Israel, the passing of Senator Lindsey Graham is an enormous loss. Graham was an outspoken and very public supporter for the state of Israel. He advocated for more funding for Israel on missile defense and on other issues. He brought Israel's perspective, especially on issues like Gaza, Iran, and Lebanon, into D.C., into Washington, and crucially, Graham himself was close to President Donald Trump. So even as we would see divisions between, for example, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Trump, Netanyahu knew that he could and would speak with Graham to make sure that at least Israel's perspective was known and understood in the White House. Graham would also visit frequently, not only since October 7, 2023, but even before that. I've attended some of his press conferences here. I've been invited to many more. And it wasn't just the media he would engage with. He would meet with politicians. He would go around the country. He made it a point to be here and to be here often, especially over the course of the last 3 years. And that's why you see not only Netanyahu mourning his loss, but many others across Israel's political spectrum. Former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, in a statement, said, "America has lost a devoted patriot and Israel has lost one of its greatest friends. Lindsey stood with Israel through our darkest hours with courage." Former Defense Minister Avigdor Liebermann said, "For years he stood by our side, even when it required courage and even when it involved significant criticism." And former Prime Minister Yair Lapid put out a statement saying, "Lindsey had unwavering moral clarity, a deep devotion to the people of Israel, and a clear vision for a secure and peaceful Middle East." You get a sense of how close Senator Graham was to all of these officials because many of them have also put out statements of their meetings with Graham. Now, an Israeli source says Netanyahu is considering traveling to the funeral of Senator Lindsey Graham when that's scheduled in the United States. That, too, would give him an opportunity and a reason to meet with Trump as well. Netanyahu and Trump had agreed to meet in one of their last phone calls soon, although a date hadn't yet been put on the calendar. Now it seems potentially that meeting might happen around the funeral of Senator Lindsey Graham. Oren Liebermann, CNN in Jerusalem.